Israel expands ground offensive in central Gaza, triggers mass evacuations and humanitarian alarm. July 20, 2025, Gaza Strip. In a significant escalation of the ongoing war, Israeli ground forces have pushed into Deir al-Balah, a central region of Gaza that had largely been spared direct ground operations until now. The incursion marks a new phase in the conflict, bringing devastation to yet another densely populated part of the besieged territory. Evacuation orders force tens of thousands to flee. On Saturday, the Israeli military issued sweeping evacuation orders across southwestern Deir al-Balah, warning residents to leave immediately. Humanitarian agencies report that over 80,000 people, many already displaced from previous operations, were forced to flee toward al-Mawasi. This so-called humanitarian zone is already overcrowded and under-resourced. The United Nations called the move yet another devastating blow to civilians. With nearly 90% of Gaza's population now either displaced or living under active evacuation orders, aid groups say Gaza is on the brink of total humanitarian collapse. Dozens killed while seeking aid. Tragedy struck further north as Israeli forces allegedly opened fire on civilians gathered around humanitarian aid convoys. Palestinian health authorities claim that at least 67 people were killed near a UN aid distribution site. In total, Gaza's death toll for the day surpassed 85 people, many of them women and children. The UN's World Food Program condemned the violence, calling it completely unacceptable and urging Israel to ensure safe access to food and medical supplies. Gaza starving as blockades choke aid. Food insecurity in Gaza has reached catastrophic levels. Aid officials say hundreds of thousands are starving, with 71 children reported dead from hunger-related causes. Although aid trucks continue arriving through limited border crossings, distribution is heavily restricted due to active fighting, Israeli checkpoints, and damaged infrastructure. There is food sitting at the borders, one UN official said, but we can't deliver it without risking more civilian lives. Military says it's targeting Hamas. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, stated that the offensive in Deir al-Balah is targeting Hamas infrastructure and militants, and may also be tied to ongoing efforts to locate Israeli hostages, some of whom are believed to be held in the area. Families of those hostages, however, fear the new assaults could jeopardize the lives of their loved ones. Global condemnation mounts. International criticism is growing. Pope Francis described the Gaza war as barbaric, while top UN officials have called for a full ceasefire and unrestricted access for humanitarian aid. Still, the violence rages on. For civilians caught in the crossfire, hope is fading.